Good morning, class 11 students. Welcome to today's maths class. Hope all are doing great and practicing mathematics. Today we are going to discuss a new topic, quadratic equations, which is very important topic for class 11 and also for class 12. Okay, students. So we will start with the definition. What is the definition of quadratic equations? A quadratic equation in one variable is an equation in which the highest power of the variable is 2. Okay, very simple. Equation which has the highest power 2, you can call that equation is a quadratic equation. For example, you can take this example. Okay, I have given one example here. 3x square plus 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. So if you take this equation, so what is the highest power of x here? The highest power of x here is 2. If you see, the highest power of x here is 2. So you can call this is a quadratic equation. Got it, students? So what is quadratic equation? An equation in which the highest power of the variable is 2. Okay. The standard form of quadratic equation is like this. Okay, the standard form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a, b and c, it should belong to real number and a should not be equal to 0. Okay, students, this is the standard form of the quadratic equation. So if you compare with this example, okay, 3x square plus 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. It is of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, students. So here if you take, what is a actually? A is nothing but coefficient of x. A is the coefficient of x square. Pardon me. A is the coefficient of x square. So coefficient means what? The term present next to x square. So here the term present to x square is 3. So A is 3. B is nothing but coefficient of x. So what is the term present next to x here? Positive 2. Okay, very good. Understood, students? So you have to be very careful. Okay, if you have minus, you have to put it as minus. Okay, but here the coefficient of x is positive 2. So the value of b is 2. What about the constant term? Constant term is represented by c. C is equal to, this is your constant term. The constant term is negative 1 minus 1. Understood, students? So you can have a look at the definition and you can make a note in your classwork. So what do you have to remember? The standard form of the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Understood, students? Good. So there are two methods actually. There are two methods to solve the quadratic equation. Okay. Two methods to solve the quadratic equations. So the first method is factorization method, and then the second method is formula method. So these are the two important methods you should know to solve the quadratic equations. What are the two methods? Factorization method. Second method is formula method. Excellent. Okay. Next, we will see how we are going to use the formula method to solve the problem. Okay students, factorization method I will teach in my next video. First we'll focus in easy method, okay, the formula method. Here we go. So let a quadratic equation be ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, so the formula is, remember the formula, you can say along with me. The formula is x is equal to negative b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac the whole term divided by 2a. Okay students, x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac the whole term divided by 2a. So you can make a note in your classwork also. So you should know what is a, what is b and what is c to substitute in the formula. What is a actually? It is the coefficient of x square. What is b? Exactly, it is coefficient of x. What is c? C is the constant term. Excellent. Good students, I hope you're following along with me. So I have written it here. A is your coefficient of x square. A is coefficient of x square. B is coefficient of x. C is the constant term. Understood students? So here you can have a look again the formula. Okay students, now we will solve the problem based on the formula. The question is like this. You can all take page number 58 in your textbook, exercise 5C. Exercise 5C. So this is the first question. Find the roots of the following equation. Find the roots of the following equation. So this is a given equation students. 2x square plus x minus 3 is equal to 0. Always remember quadratic equation has two roots. You will get two answers. Okay. So the question here is you have to find the two roots. What kind of equation it is? It is a quadratic equation. Why it is a quadratic equation? Because the highest power of the variable x is 2. So you can say it is a quadratic equation. Okay. So we'll see how we are going to solve this problem. I'm going to write this solution. As I told you, quadratic equation can be solved in two methods. One is factorization method and another is formula method. But in this problem, we are using the formula method to solve. What is the formula, students? Yeah, tell me. X is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac the whole term divided by 2a. Yeah. So you should know what is a, b and c, but first we'll write what is given. Okay. What is given equation? So the given quadratic equation is 2x square plus x minus 3 is equal to 0. Correct. So you have to write what is a, b and c. What is a? coefficient of x square. So coefficient, as I told you, coefficient of x square is nothing but the term present next to x square. So what you have adjacent to x square? 2. Perfect. So the value of a is 2. What about b here? B is coefficient of x. Okay. So it is 1x. Okay. You can take this as 1x. So coefficient of x here is positive 1. Positive 1. Correct? Yeah. And what is the constant term c? Constant term here is negative 3. Okay, students. Now what we are going to do is, it's very simple. We are just going to substitute in the formula. Okay. So pay attention, students. X is equal to minus b. The formula is x is equal to negative b. So you have to put negative sign. What is b actually here? 1. Okay. Then what is the formula? Plus or minus square root of b square. What is b actually? 1. So b square is 1 square minus 4 times, okay, 4ac. So 4 multiplied by a. So you can put it in a bracket. 4 times a. What is a actually? 2 times c. Okay, I'm just substituting in the formula. What is c actually? Negative 3. So don't do any silly mistakes, because even if you make a small mistake, the entire answer will be wrong. Okay, students. So the whole term divided by 2a. So 2 times, what is a actually? So you can have a look how I have substituted. I have just substituted in the formula. Minus b. So minus, what is b actually? 1 plus or minus square root of b square. What is b square? 1 square. Because b is 1, so b square is 1 square minus 4ac. So 4 times a is 2. C is negative 3. The whole term divided by 2a. So 2 into what is a actually? 2. Okay. So now we will simplify this further. Okay. X is equal to, have your calculator, students. You can have to do it with the calculator. If you're very strong in maths, you can calculate it mentally. So what is 1 square? 1. 1 square is 1 minus, now you can multiply this. Okay, 4 2s are 8. 8 into negative 3, negative 24. Don't make a mistake here. Okay, 4 2s are 8. 8 into negative 3 is negative 24. The whole term divided by 2 2s are 4. Correct. Corrections? Yeah. So which is equal to minus 1 plus or minus square root of. Okay, square root of. See here you have a negative sign. So when I remove the bracket, negative and negative will become positive. So it is 1 plus 24, the whole term divided by 4. Corrections? Okay. So further we are going to simplify. So what we had? We had minus 1 plus or minus square root of 1 plus 24, the whole term divided by 4, which is equal to minus 1 plus or minus. So 1 plus 24 will give you 25. So it is root 25. The whole term divided by 4. So which is equal to minus 1 plus or minus. What is square root of 25 is 5 divided by 4. So you have plus or minus, which means you have two roots. Okay, you will get two answers. Okay, first answer is, you write x1 is equal to minus 1. First we'll take positive 5 divided by 4. Okay, students. Second, we will write x2 as minus 1. What is the another sign you have? minus 1 minus 5 is the whole term divided by 4. So the first answer x1 is minus 1 plus 5 divided by 4. So what is minus 1 plus 5 divided by 4? Minus 1 plus 5 will give you, 5 minus 1 will give you positive 4 divided by 4, which will be 1. So the value of x1 is equal to 1, positive 1. Correct? Similarly, we'll find what is x2. x2 is equal to minus 1 minus 5. So negative and negative you can add up here, but the sign will not change. So it is minus 6 divided by 4. Corrections? So your x2 will be equal to, so both are divisible by 2. So it is minus 3 by 2. Understood, students? So what we did, we got this value, right? Minus 1 plus or minus 5 by 4. So we have to take it as two roots. One is x1 is minus 1 plus 5 by 4. Another one, x2 is minus 1 minus 5 by 4. Okay. So and then I'm going to simplify. Minus 1 plus 5 will give you positive 4 divided by 4 will give you 1. This is one of the roots. X1 is 1. And another value, x2 is minus 1 minus 5 by 4, which is minus 6 by 4. Okay, it's not a whole number, right? You'll be getting the answer in fraction. So both are divisible by 2. So the value of x2 is negative 3 by 2. So the final answer will be x1 is 1 and x2 is negative 3 by 2. This is how we are going to solve the given quadratic equation using formula method. I'll go through very quickly once again. This is a given quadratic equation. We are going to use the formula to calculate the quadratic equation. So this is the formula. We should know what is A, B and C. A is coefficient of x squared 2. B is coefficient of x1. C is a constant negative 3. So we are going to substitute it in this formula. Just I'm substituting in the formula. After substituting in the formula, okay, I'm going to get this value, right? After simplification, what I'm getting the two roots, okay, minus 1 plus or minus root 25 by 4. Root 25 is nothing but 5. So basically you have two answers. One is minus 1 plus 5 by 4. Another root is minus 1 minus 5 by 4. After simplifying x1 and x2, the final answer is x1 is 1, x2 is negative 3 by 2. Understood, students? You can copy it when I take the class. I will also help you in solving one more problem in my next video. Okay, hope you understood this problem. Okay, students, and you can make a note in your classwork. The task is, okay, I'll give simple problem as homework. You can copy it in your classwork, and then you can take a photo and just submit under assignment of quadratic equations. I'll give simple problem as I told you earlier. I'll give some more, I'll solve one or two more problem in quadratic equation, so it will be easy for you to understand. So you can take page number 55. You can take page number 55. Okay, you can solve example 4. Okay, it's example 4, not exercise 4. Example 4. You can do fourth problem, subdivision 1, and then you can do subdivision 4. Okay, you can practice this. It's example only. And then exercise 5C. Exercise 5C. You can do problem number 6. You can do problem number 2 and 3. problem number 2 and 3. Okay students, so complete this and I'm sure you will be thorough with the formula method to solve the quadratic equation, which is very, very important even for class 12. Okay, so be thorough with this concept. Yeah, have a great day. Thank you for watching the video.